Okay. I wanted to share how I lost my first ever client. And let me just say na mas masakit pa 'to compared nung nag-break kami ng ex ko. Bumubulol ako kasi naalala ko how painful it was. And you might ask me, bakit naman? Simply because money is involved. Wala naman kasi akong perang nakuha sa ex ko. So imagine, I was already planning my entire life. Siyempre, nakakuha na ako ng client. It was a premium client. And this client really paid me well. And really vocal na nagustuhan niya talaga yung performance ko na gustong-gusto niya working with me. So guess what? I was looking at houses, even down payment for a car, and even getting myself a rhinoplasty. Oh my God. Grabe ka self. Then, dumating yung isang araw. After a month, actually. I got this message saying that we will no longer continue. Imagine, I was literally seeing my future crush down. Parang I don't know if I ever cried that much kasi I was so hurt. Grabing sakit yun. It was really a heartbreak. Number one, simply because I had no idea. Okay, hindi naman siya naging cold. And eto pa, wala akong iba. I had no other client. Okay, hindi rin ako nag-a-apply kasi I was so sure. I was so, alam mo yun, talagang buong-buo yung loob ko na ito na client ko na 'to. So, I was not doing any lead generation. So, wala akong backup. So, that means na back to zero na naman ako. So, nag-iisip pa ako ng time nun, babalik ba ako sa corporate? Magko-call center ba ulit ako? And number four, inasahan na yun ng pamilya ko. Kasi nga, I made plans. So, it was so, so heartbreaking. And hindi ko I think that was 2 weeks. But then I stopped feeling sorry for myself after 2 weeks. Syempre dinamdam ko muna yon because I told myself na, "Girl, self, wala kang plan B." Okay? I did not plan when I started, pero I still stuck with my decision. Okay? Sabi ko, I really wanted to be a VA. I really wanted to be a freelancer. Ayoko nang bumalik sa corporate life. Kaya ni-remind ko yung sarili ko na, yes, wala kang plan B, that works. Okay? Because that means you need to make this work. Okay? You need to stop this pity party. I need to be able to break this negative spirit. And then what did I do? I assessed the situation so that I would never have to go through that heartbreak again. So what I did is I did an assessment kung ano ba yung mga pinagagawa ko. So, nilista ko dito na I followed naman yung instructions without question. I did exactly what I was told. Kasi tinignan ko, ano ba yung instructions niya? Meron ba ako nagawa? I backtracked. Tapos nakita ko na ito naman mismo yung instructions niya. And I completed the task on time. And I really avoided any conflicts. Okay? And talagang pinush ko kung ano man yung wishes ng clients. But why do you think nilet go pa rin ako ng client? Tapos dito ko napaisip. Sabi ko, oo nga 'no, bakit kaya? Kasi if you will look at it, these are exactly what they want, 'di ba? To follow and then to complete it on time, to adhere. But then I also did an assessment of what are the things that I did not do. I did not engage, hindi ako nag-ask ng questions, and I didn't contribute any ideas. Kasi it was clear that I was not needed beyond the project that I completed. Kasi nga I did not provide any insights, any strategies beyond the given task. Okay, hindi ako nag-proactively suggest ng improvements. Although I was good at what I did, I was seen as an expense. Kasi sa totoo lang, as a business owner, if wala ka na talagang pwedeng maiambag pa, bakit pa ako magbabayad? Kahit na ang galing, ang ganda naman ng performance mo, there was nothing more na I could contribute kaya ni-let go ako. Yun yung thinking nung client. Kasi oo nga, magaling ka pero parang wala na, 'di ba? Now, how can I turn things around so that my future clients would see working with me as an investment? I needed to shift my mindset. Kasi again, freelancing is a business. And being in business means you are out there to serve others. Okay, you need to be focusing on how you can help solve a problem na kailangan talagang solusyonan dun sa business ng client ninyo. Kasi all these projects seems to be parang ano lang siya, deliverables lang siya. No? Once na natapos mo na yung project na yun, and then mag-end na yung contract, wala na. So, for you to be able to surpass yung mga ganong klase ng projects, you need to solve bigger problems. Why? Because I want to get paid more. Mukha po tayo may alipin ng dolyar. So, I want you to look at it this way. Just look at how our society is built. Diba? Yung mga entry-level jobs, they get minimum wage. And then we have yung mga decision makers, yung mga nasa managerial levels. They are the decision makers who get paid more. Diba? And that is because they solve bigger problems. Now, how can I solve bigger problems ba? I needed to shift yung mindset ko from being task-oriented to becoming solution-oriented. Okay? So ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na you need to solve bigger problems. So that means that as a business na I need to solve bigger problems, I needed to shift to being a solution-oriented